Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, wishing all the mothers out there a wonderful Mother's Day. The Washington Wizards here at home in an interconference matchup should be a good one. Now Sacramento starting five. Evans and Thornton in the backcourt. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Hickson, and it's Salmons in at the 3 side. And for the Wizards, Thornton and Blatch up front at the forwards. John Wall and Nick Young are the backcourt, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low.
Well, it's been a tough few years for the Washington Wizards, but last season was important, finding their point guard of the future in John Wall. Now the question mark is, can they surround Wall with enough talent to become a playoff contender?
Now here's Wall. Covered by Evans. Shot clock at 6. Jumps up. Wall. That's good. Wall's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Wizards. Steve, back to Wall and Rose. You know, Chicago certainly had laid the blueprint out for the Wizards last year.
You know, I think the Rose and Wall comparison is a good one because both guys are transcendent type point guards, I think, and also have really good leadership quality. So if the Wizards can build some talent and get some talent around Wall, then they'll be well on their way maybe to duplicating what the Bulls have been able to do.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Flip Saunders. It was their interior defense that he thought would be a key factor. He said, my guys have the length and the instincts to block more than their fair of shots if the ball comes inside against us. It's got to be nice for your coach to have that kind of faith in you guys.
Thanks, Doris. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, you know what? I think the game plan for a lot of teams, really good teams, starts with good D. So it's pretty much what I expected to hear.
And for this club, that's the way it should be. I mean, they need to send a message defensively right away. When you take it to your opponents on the defensive end of the floor, it sets the tone early.
And Washington has possession. Back to Blatch. He's guarded by Cousins. Pass to McGee. Now here's Lewis. Top of the key. Good. He hits the jump shot. Lewis has got his first 2 points. Here comes Salmons. 4 seconds left. And again, it's Sacramento converting. Here is Wall. Gets it off. No good. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. We'll be back shortly live. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Here's Evans.
Well, the Kings really struggled last year no matter where they played, but they did manage to win more games on the road than they did at home. That's kind of an interesting stat.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Hickson is out there with Green. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Garcia. And it's Evans in at the 5. Wall's shot is off. Going back to the Kings, they were so bad at home that just to be mediocre on the road would get them more wins.
Yeah, it was really a strange thing to see, Kevin. The Kings struggled so mightily in Sacramento, but I think some of the rumors about whether the team was going to be there, what ownership was thinking, all of that had to play a role in the struggles at home. It once was one of the best buildings and atmospheres in the NBA, and that certainly has not been the case in recent years.
They now take the lead.
Pretty pass there, right where he needed to put it.
Washington trailing. Evans picks him up. Pulls from the top of the key. Second shot opportunity. And he makes the first.
I'll tell you what, Andre Blatch, guys, has always been a tantalizing blend of skill and athleticism. He's 6'11". He can score inside and out. He can put the ball on the floor. Very impressive talent.
Evans passes to Garcia. Takes a 3. Josh Howard grabs the board. And for Blatch, they say he's shown Clark a tendency to drift on the perimeter.
Well, you know what? That happens sometimes when you have skilled big guys. They get comfortable out there. It's not as hard to work on the perimeter as it is inside. But for him, it's a matter of focusing on grabbing hold of what it takes to win, starting with with the defense, being a presence there, then also being more committed to rebound at a high level, and then being ready to post up because he's got a lot of offensive firepower, and he's just got to figure out how to use it, particularly down in the low post.
Young's shot is off.
He lost his focus there, guys. That's a shot he should make.
And stolen by Howard.
Now winding down, they're going to go for the last shot here in the quarter.
Yeah, I like the recognition there. They're going to play for the last shot, just as you said.
And Young kicks the wall. Evans is whistled for reaching in. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He misses the free throw, so it's both teams making substitutions here. That one is no good. Here's Salmons. Misses the finger roll.
Oh, perfect opportunity to finish the break, and he blows it.
Steve, you have to be able to finish off play.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone, and happy Mother's Day, Mom. Let's get you on out to the HP Halftime Report.
And we're getting back to the action with the third quarter ahead in this Mother's Day broadcast of the NBA. Here's Evans.
Well, the Wizards last year had a very difficult season, and they really struggled on the road. At home, not too bad. They were 20-21 at the Verizon Center.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Wizards 5 right now. Hodge and McGee up front. John Wall and Nick Young are the backcourt. And it's Lewis in at the 3, the small forward. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Hi, Kevin. JaVale McGee, a high-flying, long big man. He's got a ton of potential. Coach Flip Saunders is really staying on him to turn that potential into production. We need more substance than style, Saunders said. He's always been a style guy. And guys, McGee definitely plays with style, but coaches want their centers to provide that meat and potatoes game. Defense, rebounding, shot blocking, and a physical presence. Over to you.
And at 7 feet tall, he's got the size to do it. Thanks, Doris. He kicks to Young. Over Salmons. Here's McGee. And their work on the board pays off with the second chance points. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Well, let's just hope it's a bump or a bruise and that he's back out on the floor soon.
You know, Steve, just one of those things. It does happen in the course of battle. We'll see.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Gian Leon comes in for Andre Blatch. And Jordan Crawford is subbed in for Nick Young. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. And Wall kicks to Crawford. Salmons covering. 18 feet away. And that one's good. He's got his first points in this one.
He is just so good from that range, guys.
You know, never mind with the height advantage he had there.
Thornton, no good.
This game very well could come down to a few possessions, and if that's the case, rebounding could play large.
Yeah, in a close game like this one, securing the ball is so vital.
Wall's shot is off.
It seems like he tightens up, guys, when he gets close to the rim, especially with a defender nearby.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Wizards out front, leading by just one. And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has a report for our Sprite Spark of the game. Doris?
Hey, guys, our Sprite Spark Award today goes to the Wizards. It looks to be one of those games where everything falls their way, and if they can keep catching the breaks, they'll be able to ride this one out for the win. Thanks again, Doris. On the floor for Sacramento, they've got Garcia. Hickson is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Tyreek Evans, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Crawford kicks to Lewis. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Here's Crawford. Here's Lewis. Fades back. That's good. Lewis has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Wizards. Thompson dishes to Garcia to tie it up. Good. It's now all evened up at 20.
9 straight points for them off of wide open looks from deep. Something has to change for this deep.
Yeah, they're just giving up too many easy shots out there. They've got to close out harder, get a hand up, and they can put it on the floor.
Crawford kicks to Lewis. 6 to shoot. Fires from 14. No good. And it's Sacramento going the other way. Dixon passes to Cousins. Over Lewis. No good from Cousins. And stolen by Garcia.
And look at how quickly he got his hands in the way of that pass. And I don't really like that shot. He can make it occasionally, but to me that's too deep.
And that definitely wasn't one of them.
Young dishes to Howard. Back to Young. Working it around now. Here's Crawford. Bullseye!
What a huge shot.
That's what happens when you knock it down late.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 3. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've got 2 options here. They can go for the 3 and the tie, or the quick 2 and the foul.
I like the idea of going for the quick 2. Take it to the rim, and that wouldn't be a bad way to approach this situation.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Paul Westphal was discussing with his players. He was trying to infuse a little confidence into his squad, saying, listen, we're poised to win this thing, and that's exactly what we're going to do. It's about making 1 or 2 more plays down the stretch. That's it, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris. Gets the first. That gives him a 4-point cushion. And the second one is off. Now here's Cousins. And here's Thornton outside. The shot is off. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Now they're just trying to stretch this game out, so good foul there. Stop the clock.
Yeah, good solid foul, because with the scoring time as it is, that's really their only option.
Gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge free throws there, Kevin. He just put this game out of reach.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 6. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
I think they have to go for a 3 right now, don't you, Clark?
Yeah, I don't think they have any choice but to go for the 3, Steve.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall.